Happy Friday, everyone. This is Greg Dixon from Shared Visions Unlimited Publishing and Marketing. And today I'm going to talk about where to publish a book you think will sell. So, Betty Withrow and I have been offering book publishing services, and I'll explain what we're doing. Some of the people that come in are Betty's book writing clients. Some people come to us because they've got a manuscript finished and they want to know what to do next. And a few people come to us because they've had a bad experience with another publishing company, sort of not a self-assisted, self-publishing company or various things. And we know a number of people who have paid quite a lot of money to go work through a book consultant who's gone through and helped with all those steps of creating a book and has gone out there, and then that's the last the author ever hears anything about it. They don't know if there are any sales. They don't get any money out of it. So we try to avoid that. What we do is we take people and we get them. Well, we actually end up doing it ourselves. Is we upload, format the book, create the cover, upload it to usually Kindle. Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing for print and ebooks, and also Ingram Spark. If we only do one, it'll be Amazon, and the whole idea there is that the author maintains control. We upload with their accounts. We get them to sign up for accounts, and we help them through the process. So we're not in the loop. So if there is any sales, they're going to make the money. So. And I guess that's what the thing here is: where to publish a book you think will sell, and that's a question I would. That's different from hoping it will sell. And some of the people, and including myself, have put out books that we don't expect to sell particularly. We just we wanted to write it. I wanted to write my book on trading, and I put it out there. It was more of a thing for me to do. I didn't have high hopes for it to sell, and I've got a number of books. I've got 4 or 5 books near that I could probably, any one of them I could probably complete in this week. But I don't know that I have a book in there that I think is going to sell or will sell. And I was looking at this, that maybe I could probably sell a book called Where to Publish a Book You Think Will Sell. Maybe that's the best selling book idea I've had yet. But I thought about it. So let's say I had a book that I really thought would sell. So and I started this broadcast today was going to be titled "Why I Would Consider BookBaby If I Thought My Book Would Sell." And I'm going to go through why I would do that, even though between Betty and I we provide everything that BookBaby does. Why would I consider going through BookBaby? So I'm just gonna go go to the screen here. Yeah, so this is the BookBaby homepage, and here part of it is they're pretty good presentation here, that they have a team of people, team of specialists that are available to help, and then here's the thing here. Here are the services: book printing, book publishing, audiobook creation, book editing, book design, sales, and marketing. Between Betty and I, we do all of this. So the one thing that would tip me over to doing BookBaby rather than what we're doing with Ingram Spark and Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing is this whole idea of distributing your book everywhere. So if you go to the printed book distribution, and these are all print on demand, but it gets in the catalog. So you get your stuff through Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Walmart, Bookshop, BAM, Powell's, and then through the distribution network, Baker and Taylor, Ingram, NASCorp, and some more. So it's everywhere. So I guess I have to say that doesn't guarantee you're going to sell anything there. It's just if your book is available, you just, in more places, you have an option there's a chance you're going to sell. And And my experience with CDBaby is where's go back here. Right here. Oh, I've lost it now. I'll have to go back to the very beginning here. So my experience with CDBaby is it has this philosophy is when you're about to publish it, it gives you a list that says where you can send it, and you can send it to specific spots, but it has an option that says everywhere that pays, and so that means to Amazon, Apple Music, all those things. And BookBaby has the same kind of philosophy here. I'm going to go back to the ebook version here and around the globe. So it goes through Amazon, Virza, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, Apple Books, Nook, eBooks, Libby, Gardner's Books, Baker and Taylor, and so on, right? So basically, almost anywhere anybody could buy an ebook, it is there. So yeah, so that sounds great. So that's the distribution part of it is mostly why I would consider let's see here. That why I would consider going through BookBaby. And I think I'm gonna say we've had a couple of clients that we probably should have sent them to BookBaby. The thing is, it's not free. It's not. They're every step of the way. If you could submit, I looked at it today. It says if I did all the editing and all the cover design and all the stuff I myself and just submitted it and to get it into the distribution, is it still going to be? It's going to cost you hundreds of dollars, if not more. And if you start paying for editing services, book design, all that kind of stuff, it can be a lot more. And that's not to say that it isn't worthwhile. And I think um, I could probably benefit from every person needs somebody else to edit their work, really. So there's always a level of editing, and they provide all levels of editing, starting from developmental editing to copy editing, proofreading, all that kind of stuff. And it's always good, but it's time consuming and it can be expensive. And even things simple like my idea of if I created a book and I submitted just basically the ebook to go through the distribution channel. Um, they charge for things like images, like what our Tales from the Turkey Table had about 40 images in there. They charge $3 an image for each one, so that's actually it's probably more like 100 images. So the cost can come up. That's not to say it's not worthwhile for you, and it's a consideration. And I'm going to highly recommend that you visit BookBaby, sign up for the mailing list, go through all of their pages and their help, because there's probably no better place to find out information about the process, what's involved with getting your book out there than BookBaby. And it's just from a learning point of view. And I still might consider it, though. The next step was I went in to do reviews. So I found a lot of really positive reviews and a lot of not so positive reviews, and most of the not so positive reviews were related to getting their books proofed and formatted and edited in a way that's satisfactory. And I'm just going to say that's going to be true no matter what you do. To find a good editor who can do a good job, and sometimes sometimes if you're very fussy about it, maybe it's not going to work. If you want $2,000 worth of somebody's time and they're charging you $200, then there's a problem. so there's going to be a problem with that. So I did come through on Reddit, a bunch of people who were not that keen on BookBaby and recommended a thing called what is it called? Draft to something. And draft to digital. And this, my impression of draft to digital is that it is also an aggregator. So what I like about BookBaby is that you would submit your manuscript, you submit your ebook or possibly a print book, and it would send it out to basically the same list that BookBaby did. Very similar. And again, the results were mixed. Some people had great success. Some people said they had problems getting the money. I'm going to say I listed off, there of the 4 places to go. There's uh, um, Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, Ingram Spark, uh, CDBaby, and then this draft to digital. Other than CDBaby, all the other ones, you can upload your book yourself for free. And if there are sales that go through either any of those channels, then they take a commission off the sales. And we put a number of things through Ingram Spark and Kindle Direct Publishing. And the main difference is why you would put it into Ingram Spark is it goes into the wholesale network. So if you want to have your book put into your local library or bookstores anywhere around the world, Ingram Spark is the way to go because it puts your book in the catalogs, so retail stores can order it, libraries can order it, and it can get out there. Still, that doesn't mean anybody does. That no matter what you do, you're going to have to do some marketing and publishing. And one of the things I noticed on BookBaby is they have a service to help you write query letters, which we also do. So the whole game is to get the book out there and do marketing, because people won't find your book on your own unless it's something so attractive, like where to publish a book that you think will sell, and that the people will just find it and they'll buy it just because of the title and the way the blurb is. But most things you will need to promote to your own network. You will have to write query letters to potential bookstores to carry it. Get yourself on podcasts, get yourself on broadcasts, get yourself as a guest, do speaking, author tours, have an author website, all those things, which we can help with all of those things. So the end of the end of this whole excursion is, I think, what Betty and I have been offering is probably the best thing for most self-publishing authors. And we're not the only ones that provide the services. You can find other book consultants, other people to do it. And the point is that you find somebody you like and trust and matches with what you're doing. And I'm going to also suggest, again, I suggest that you take a look at Draft to Digital and BookBaby and go through the process. BookBaby especially has a whole pile of offers, and you can go through and get quotes, live quotes, and you can make an appointment to talk to a publishing consultant there too. And you can also contact me as your publishing consultant and talk to me, and we'll review what you want to do. And one of the options is, if you've got to truly have a book you think will sell, maybe your option is not to self-publish, but to go find a publisher, which generally means having to go out and find a book agent who also believes your book will sell, and they will present it to a publisher. An example that came up recently was somebody who'd written a textbook on a specific topic to be presented in a university bookstore and sold as part of a course. And that's a specialized market, and you pretty much can't it'll be very difficult to self-publish and get it there. So that the mission there is to approach academic book publishers and see if you can get a deal. The good thing about if you do get a deal is they will cover a lot of the all that editing stuff, all of the other hoops that you have to get through, and they might even pay you royalties. Okay, so but it could take years. So anyway, it all depends what you want to get out of the book, um, and what's the best option for you. And you can give me there's a link to go to sharedvisionspublishing.com. There's a place there to click on a link and make an appointment with me and discuss your goals and discuss how I can help you. And I especially can help you if you've got a manuscript that needs a little bit of editing and then formatting and then submission. So if you're at the sort of nearly finished manuscript stage and you just want to help making the right choice for where to go next and going through the steps, I'm your man. Anyway, happy Friday, everyone, and take care. I just have to find a little button to end this here. Ta-da.